Another year, another Call of Duty. And guess what? It's another Black Ops. That's right. Black Ops 7 has been officially announced. And honestly, at this point, the series is starting to feel like a rerun of itself. Let's talk about why this isn't just disappointing. It's a sign of something deeper. A problem that Activision refuses to fix. Now don't get me wrong. The original Black Ops games were legendary. Cold War-era intrigue, iconic characters like Mason, Hudson, and Woods, and some of the most memorable set pieces in the franchise. But that was over a decade ago. And yet, here we are, in 2025, and the biggest Call of Duty reveal is David Mason again, Raul Menendez again, the past again. Activision isn't just leaning on nostalgia, they're building the whole foundation of the franchise on it. Instead of investing in bold new ideas or creating original characters that could define the next generation of Call of Duty, they're recycling legacy names and hoping we're too busy clapping for the callbacks to notice. Black Ops 7 is set in 2035, a sequel to the second game. And somehow Menendez is back, possibly as an AI? Sure, that's cool for lore junkies, but it also feels like a desperate stretch. The series isn't evolving. It's chasing its own tail. And that's a shame, because Call of Duty used to be a pioneer. It used to take risks. Now it's stuck in its own greatest hits album. This approach doesn't just show a lack of creativity. It shows fear. Activision is terrified of making something that doesn't carry the safety net of brand recognition. That's why we've had reboots of Modern Warfare, reboots of Black Ops, constant callbacks to characters who should have been allowed to retire with dignity. It's like they don't trust us to care unless it's something we've already seen before. The crazy part? The talent is there. The studios under Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, even Raven are full of developers capable of incredible things. But year after year, their creativity is shackled to the same tired franchises. Every trailer is dressed up with modern graphics, new tech gimmicks, and high-budget cinematics. But deep down, it's the same formula. The same mood, the same names, and let's be real, fans deserve better. We've supported this franchise for over 2 decades. We've watched it grow, peak, stumble, and now settle into this strange nostalgia loop. There was a time when Call of Duty was the trendsetter. It was the future of shooters. Now it's living in the past, hoping that a few familiar faces can still move units. The announcement makes one thing painfully clear. Activision doesn't want to move forward. They want to rewind. They want to bottle up your memories from 2010 and sell them back to you every fall. And that's the real problem. Not that these games are inherently bad, but that they represent a creative dead end. It's not just about whether Black Ops 7 is fun or not. It's about whether it's necessary. And in a gaming landscape overflowing with new ideas, it really isn't. Activision is sitting on a gold mine of resources, billions in revenue, some of the most talented studios in the world, and arguably the most recognizable first-person shooter brand ever created. But instead of innovating, they play it safe. Instead of taking risks, they double down on what worked before. And eventually, that safety becomes stagnation. The truth is, the Call of Duty name is strong enough to carry something new. The franchise doesn't need to piggyback on Black Ops or Modern Warfare anymore. In fact, constantly doing so is limiting its growth. Imagine a new Call of Duty title that isn't shackled to old continuity. No more retcons, no more awkward lore twists, no more digging up old villains. Just a brand new world, fresh characters, and bold ideas. Why not explore alternate timelines, sci-fi warfare, dystopian conflicts, or even something grounded and personal, like small unit tactics in future? Geopolitical crises? The gameplay mechanics could evolve. 2. Movement systems, squad-based dynamics, interactive environments. The series could be a platform for creative storytelling, not a loop of zombie cameos and recycled dialogue. And beyond Call of Duty, Activision has the resources to launch entirely new IPs. Why not give us a futuristic shooter that isn't tied to the military-industrial blueprint? Why not experiment with genre hybrids? The demand is there. Players are hungry for new narratives, new gameplay styles, and something that doesn't feel like it was run through a nostalgia machine. Look at what other studios are doing. Indie devs are redefining how shooters feel. AA companies are pushing boundaries with live storytelling. evolving multiplayer ecosystems, and genre-bending mechanics. Meanwhile, Call of Duty is still rolling out AI Menendez and saying, "Remember this guy?" As if that's enough to carry a full-priced release. It's not that fans hate Black Ops, we don't, but rehashing the same universe every few years isn't exciting. It's exhausting. This franchise has the potential to lead again, to surprise us, to set trends instead of following them. But it won't happen until Activision stops relying on old names and starts believing in new ones. We don't need another Mason, we need something we've never seen before. New characters, new stories, new directions. It's time for Call of Duty to grow up and step forward.